No, we should put you in the middle.
No.
Two yellows and a chocolate. What's up, America? It's your girls, Mo and Keish, coming back to you with another edition of Football and Fantasy, talking about week 17 of Dallas Cowboys football. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we have an extra person in the frame today. Sitting right next to me is DJ AC.
What up, what up, what up? How y'all doing?
Woo, woo. He just thought me and Keisha were super cool, and he wanted to jump in on our podcast for this week. So we said, come on, the more the merrier.
All for it.
Of course.
Yeah.
He is a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I am totally outnumbered. I am in a Dallas Cowboys sandwich. So we're going to see how this episode is going to roll. But we are going to jump right in, and we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys versus Detroit Lions and that controversial win that went down on Saturday. So let's talk about it, y'all.
I mean, this segment for me will be called the last second heart attack. What the fuck? I swear, we came here to drafts where we normally record, and it was like, yeah, oh damn, fuck, oh yeah, great, ah, and yeah, I think I took like extra blood pressure medicine that night.
That emotional roller coaster.
Oh my god, that
Down
worked. In about 20 seconds.
So the Cowboys ended up winning 20-19 because the Detroit Lions scored a touchdown in that last drive, and instead of going for the extra kick, they went for a 2-point conversion, and that bad boy failed.
Not once, but twice.
That's right.
But three times.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kick it to DJ AC, and maybe he can educate us on what happened.
I'm gonna tell you right now. What happened was that they made a bad decision. They should have kicked the extra point, gone into overtime, because I am a Cowboy fan, but I'm an honest Cowboy fan. And I'll tell you right now, Dak has been known to fail in points of pressure. And if Detroit would have took him into overtime, I think they might have been able to pull off a win. But Detroit is a risky side. Detroit's risky, so
I'm gonna have to time you out for 2 seconds.
What?
Because you know what words are going to go on the screen and do it. Okay?
She is an avid Dak fan.
Love of my life.
Last week, she went on camera to tell people that she was going to beat me up because I was talking about
hands on him. It's okay if you talk about that, but you have to have facts to back up your argument. You had no facts, which is why I came for you.
You
did
have facts.
You had none.
We're not going to live in the past.
Okay. We're not going to go back there because my blood is boiling.
Already boiling.
It's hot under these lights.
And I'm having a hot flash. Okay.
So
we just going to keep it going.
So, Dan Campbell made a bad decision. I mean, after that second time, they should just kick the field goal. So, why exactly did they get the penalty?
I wish I could answer that question. I still don't truly understand the context behind it. I think sometimes they're just bad calls and they're a missed call, and you just have to roll with that. It's the NFL. No matter how many parameters or whatever camera angles you have, other parameters you put in place, you're gonna have missed calls. You're just gonna screw things up, and you just gotta live with it. It's human error. There's human aspects to this game, no matter how many other pieces of technology you have to go with it.
That's true. So would y'all say that the Detroit Lions were wrong?
No. I think it was a definite correct call. And I kind of did my research a little bit into it as well to see what it was. Because initially they were like, he didn't check in. And then I heard both of them checked in at the same position. It was crazy.
And then the wide receiver wasn't on the ball, which made the linemen go anyway.
But then I also read that they purposefully tried to confuse
which makes
the Cowboys.
That makes sense. That's
with what they were doing with the linemen. But it failed because the guy, you walk over there, but you never check in with them.
Well, now, to be honest, we don't know what happened on the field. All we know is what their accounts are and what their POC is. Right. So at the end of the day, the Lions get robbed. Probably, but they thought because they should have kicked the extra point.
So that is.
You don't care
what it is. Because I have to agree with AC. There was a small possibility that the Lions may have taken it in overtime. And I thought after the second time and that happened that they would kick the field goal.
Right. Just give it up.
Everybody
Just roll the dice.
Just roll the dice on the win. But I think that's his booty.
Yeah, I guess.
That boy Ham got nervous.
Yeah, I don't really care so much about them losing as far as me losing my money because I had money on that game. And you want to know why I lost my money? Because Mike McCarthy is the one I have a problem with. Y'all's fucking head coach don't know how to manage the motherfucking clock. And he should have ran that clock down so that Jared Goff didn't get all those goddamn passing yards in that last drive. He had way too much time.
Yeah,
I bet that Jared Goff would not give more than 263 yards. And he got 207.
By 7. Damn.
I don't know why you took that bet.
Well, Dak did his job. He got more than 285. He ended the night with over 300 yards. So he did his job as per usual. And so I lost 150 because of the white boy. Mike McCarthy. So I'm very sorry.
That was a bad bet. That was a bad bet.
I didn't know.
That
I
was
didn't
a bad
know.
bet.
But I the only part of that I agree with is him managing the clock better.
Yeah.
I think they shouldn't have had that much time to drive down the field.
Yes, because
Given the way the game
they
was
was
going
getting down that
anyway.
field very quickly.
Well, and you keep it in perspective, though, at the same time, you talk about managing the clock, you have to have a run game. And if you remember, in this game, we couldn't really run the ball as effectively as we normally did. I think he only averaged maybe 3, possibly by the end of the game, he got up to possibly 4 yards a carry. But he wasn't very effective running the ball.
This is true. This is true. The Cowboys won, but they actually played well.
They did. I think it was ultimately was a good game.
I know
you
that
but
because his passing. And actually, CD Lamb had a big
well,
game
CeeDee
too.
Lamb had a big game, which
Yes, he had over
takes
200
me
yards.
into CeeDee Lamb being player of the game. He had the 92-yard for the TD. Give him his flowers, CeeDee Lamb.
He went in 27 yards. Total.
Yeah, total. Total. So for me, he's the player of the game this week. Can I get an amen on that?
Amen.
We toast on player of the game. So
Why you sit back?
That is the whole player
however,
of the game.
haters are always gonna hate, and I'm calling an NFL hater because I heard they drug test that man after the game.
Oh, really?
Kind of,
And what was that going to do?
not a damn prove nothing.
No, but if he has tested positive, then what?
We still won the game, but then they probably would have made you sit out or suspension, a fine, and all of that.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I know the NFL does just random tests every now and then, but y'all only random test when a player is on their shit. Random test some of these ones that's sitting on the bench that ain't got nothing to do. They can smoke weed before the game or take some before the game just so they can enjoy the game because they know they're not going to in the game.
They didn't drug test Dak. Must be that privilege.
Well, it just ain't came out yet. That is big drug test.
No drugs for that.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it to y'all. Cowboy of the week is CD Lamb. CD Lamb played an excellent game. So what did this win do for the Cowboys as far as their standings?
They put them back on top for now.
Back on top of what?
We're number one. NFC East. So we're number one, I believe.
Yeah, but we have to beat Washington.
Right. So we have the Commanders this week. It's an away game.
But the Commanders are garbage.
But yeah, but the Cardinals are too. And they beat us and the motherfucking Eagles.
They did. They did. And they were so mad about it. And I told you 2 weeks ago that the Eagles season was over. They were done. And they keep losing. They are crumbling. They are falling apart. I predict them to be out of the first round in the playoffs. I hope they play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I hope they lose to that sorry ass team.
I don't know. Baker Mayfield's trying to make a comeback.
That is my
But they got to get through New York again. Hopefully New York is hungry enough to
so win
get on the
this time.
field and actually want to take it. So they lose, and Eagles definitely are. Well,
keep in mind, New York is playing decent football right now.
They are.
I mean, they did just barely lose the game. I mean,
Correct.
barely.
Correct.
So they're heading in the right direction. even though it's the end of the season. So
Yeah.
they're trying to figure it out right before the end of the season.
And I just think it's just so crazy because all the games over the weekend were close scoring games, like within 3 to 5 points. And the only people that got their ass whooped was
The Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
So, and Houston Texans
And the
beat the
Tex-
brakes off of what
Yeah,
call
the
it?
Titans. I was like, dang, come
Yeah.
on, Texans.
Yeah.
Trying to make himself relevant again. But I had something that I was going to say about the quarterback, C.J. Stroud. That's
Oh, CJ, yeah.
C.J. Stroud. And I don't forget what it was. But he fine, though.
Oh, is he? Well, y'all know how we do. I'm going to drop that picture. Pause.
That might have been what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, damn. I got to start watching the Texans.
That's the only reason, apparently, to watch.
Only reason.
So,
But yeah, so
since we're actually talking about the playoffs, let's just ask you guys. One of the possibilities for the first round playoffs is Dallas Cowboys versus Green Bay Packers. And I just want to know, are y'all triggered because y'all lose to Green Bay Packers all the time?
absolutely not. Love is not going to get them.
Yeah, what I'm saying, y'all lucky Aaron Rodgers is not playing the rest. Your season will be over.
Keep in mind that Love is playing great football right
Yes,
now.
he
He is
is.
doing very, very well.
He's
for Green
doing
Bay
good
Packers.
for what.
Yeah, for what he
For
has
what-
around him. He has a very strong running back in Aaron Jones. And if you saw what the Cowboys just had to deal with the Lions, running game was too, like, the Lions ran all over him. And Switz is no Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is the next Henry. He's big, he's aggressive, and I could see the Green Bay Packers running all over him. Plus, Love runs more than Aaron Rodgers does.
Correct.
So you have a running quarterback in an actual running game. It's gonna get a little scary. Carson's gonna be all over the field.
Okay, so does that mean you are shaking in your boots a little bit?
No,
You get a little nerve.
but I promise you, the
We're
spread will
gonna
be
talk
2
about that. It was
points.
a catch again.
But you have to think.
Triggered.
But you have to remember too. Cowboys win. That's home field advantage.
Okay, that's
So
true.
if we at home,
That's true. We'll see.
makes the game a whole lot.
Let me just tell you, it's gonna be an ugly day when we watching that game together because I will be in my Green Bay Packers gear,
Oh,
and
my
I'm gonna
God.
have to root against the Cowboys that day.
That jersey probably faded.
It's not. It's brand new.
Oh, it's even
It's
worse.
brand new.
I ain't worn it before.
Hey,
I ain't worn it before.
I won twice, 2 times.
You tried it on.
Okay. Yeah.
She tried it on.
When she dropped it on at one point.
Probably still got the tag on.
They're just nice. But we gotta see what day that game is because we don't know if that's gonna be a Sunday, a Monday, or a Saturday.
It won't be a Monday. It'll be a Saturday or Sunday because of
Yeah,
playoffs. Yeah.
What are we watching on Sunday?
No.
The Cowboys and Commanders, right? What time is that game? 3 o'clock?
3:30.
3:30. Okay. Y'all know where we gonna be. 3:30. Where you gonna be?
I'm gonna be at Twin Peaks. I'm gonna be at Twin
Which
Peaks.
one?
I will be in Twin Peaks in
Oh wait,
Louisville.
you gonna be on the ones and twos.
I'll be DJing at Twin Peaks in Louisville as always, doing gigs. Yeah, so we're gonna have a great time and kick back and turn the volume up and have a great time watching the game. Yeah, where y'all gonna be at?
Sample.
Oh shoot!
And playing out.
Oh shoot!
Turn it up.
So that's where I'll be on Sunday.
Probably drunk by the end of the game because we're both gonna be stressed out.
Listen, all of that and in the bag.
Because I can only imagine the amount of hate I'm gonna get in my Green Bay gear, but I'm good for that. I'm good.
It's okay. I'm gonna bring her a cavalry tag.
I'm not gonna wear it.
If we beat the Packers, will you wear a cowboy hat to the game after that?
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
and-
sounds like a
And I noticed I didn't say jersey because I didn't want to say that.
right.
I do have a Dak jersey. I'm just gonna
You're not allowed to wear it. You're not allowed to wear it.
That's a Beckful challenge.
If the Cowboys beat the Packers, I will wear Cowboys gear the next time we record.
Okay, but if for some reason you don't play the Packers, but we both end up in the playoffs, the Packers lose and the Cowboys win, will you still wear the hat?
I will wear the hat.
Boom, you heard it.
Y'all heard
I
it
will wear
here
the
first?
hat.
I wear
Because at that point, I gotta support my boo boo. And
Y'all,
that's
she's
that
been
shot.
supporting them the whole damn season of this show, so I don't even know. Again, it takes me
So it's
back
not
to
really a
show number
punishment.
one. Why is she not a Cowboys fan?
Because it's The emotional roller coaster that y'all are
y'all
on.
heard the y'all heard that in the previous.
Oh, that was just a slip. I didn't mean that. When I'm talking about being that. I'm not talking about being the cowboy.
So we have to rewind that beautiful footage.
I have all the footage. There will be no rewind. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay, so that's gonna wrap up week 17, and we actually talked about playoffs, and I think we actually talked about predictions already.
Fantasy stats.
Yeah, so we are gonna jump into Keisha's fantasy football stats. Keisha, what place are you in now?
None.
Are you in last place?
So overall, no. But somewhere it's so complicated because as far as the playoffs are concerned, there's the winning bracket, the losing bracket. So I placed last in the losing playoff bracket.
Oh.
But overall, I did not place last. So whatever that means, if I get a hoop trophy, it's gonna be just a little piece of turd, and I can sit on
That's
my
so-
little.
And how long do you have to keep that on your desk?
All years.
Are you serious?
That's all years.
So everybody know you shit.
Yeah. But at least I won't. At least I don't think I won't have. They have a toilet with a bigger poop base.
Wow, that is. Are you in fantasy football?
I have 3 leagues. I'm in 3 leagues.
How are you doing?
I played 6 in one, 9th in the other, and then the last one we haven't finished yet. We finished this week. So
How is that for like out of how many? Are you in the middle?
6 will be right in the middle. 9th will be near the back end with 12 teams. And then this other league, I'm in the winners bracket, but I'm 4th in that league right now, playing for 3rd place. So we'll see how that goes. I'm doing decent.
I'm assuming because you're in 3 leagues, you enjoy fantasy football.
Oh, I love it. It keeps the other games interesting. I don't have to watch every minute of every game, but most of the games I get into, like, you kind of really start to remember other players on teams, which is why I can talk responsibly about Love and Swift and all those other guys that aren't on my favorite team. Because when it comes to fantasy, you don't just draft everybody that's on your favorite team.
Right.
You will lose very quickly to them.
Right. Oh,
So I learned that the hard way. Even though this year, Dallas had one of the highest scoring defenses because of all the interceptions. So you could have done, Dak Prescott, you could have gotten CeeDee Lamb, and you could have gotten Dallas offense, defense, and would have did really well this year.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
a tough.
because I did have the double D's from the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
But what hurt me was the Cowboys lost to the Bills, how they played like dog trash.
Terrible.
And then this past game, it just wasn't. In the beginning, Swift ran a bit, and I was kind of like, I might have to get rid of him. And then he stepped his game up.
Yeah.
And Smith has been consistent for the most part. So my biggest challenge was more so on the defensive side. The defensive side and somewhat of the quarterback. Because I wasn't able to get a Dak Prescott. On my fake team, I did. I had Dak and CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, who was your quarterback?
My Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence, and I just picked up Russell Wilson. And Russell was one of those.
Iffy to the second half of the year.
Yeah, and even with Baker Mayfield, he was dog trash until recently.
Yeah, and then he
picked up. And then Trevor Lawrence is now out.
Yeah.
Or was out. So it's just been kind of.
Let's not even talk about how they doing your boy Wilson right now, Russell Wilson.
Oh.
So dirty. So dirty.
Wrong and wrong and wrong.
So what does next year look like for him? Like, in your opinion?
In my opinion, there's potentially. He's worth a lot of money right now. He's worth $37 million next year. It's very clear that organization doesn't know how to treat him very well, and I put a lot of that on the head coach. To be honest with you, I just think that head coach, I don't even want to say his name, didn't treat Drew Brees like that. He did not. He didn't scold him in public. He didn't do none of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, but he's over here dealing with Russell Wilson, who has had a history of being the standoff guy in the locker room.
Yeah.
But he publicly scolds him on the sideline, and it's just very clear that he doesn't want him as his quarterback.
Right. Yeah.
And it's very difficult to be in an organization where you don't feel like you're wanted.
Right.
Even though you've publicly come out and said everything you're supposed to say. I want to be here. I came to play. I came to win championships.
But it's
And
almost like everything else is propelling with this.
yeah, you got a whole organization, especially a head coach that doesn't want to see you, do what you're supposed to do and is willing to bench you over some money. And if he's not on the field, you might not be making that money. And
Yeah.
but they did win this past weekend. So here we go. So I don't know if they'll be there next year. Might have to buy him out and trade him off. I don't know who's going to pick up a $37 million contract.
Right. Yeah.
That'll be tough. But they'll ship him out to the East Coast somewhere if nobody, if they're not going to pick up his contract. Yeah, they'll ship him out somewhere.
Zeke Elliott.
What about him? Come on home to the Cowboys for one day and retire, my love. It's over for you.
What you mean? Elliott?
What is he doing?
Elliott is the backup running back for the Patriots.
Backup.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
You know what?
It is not
I
okay.
just had to throw that out there because bless his heart,
He's not going to retire.
he's
He
not.
needs
He's
to.
not going to. I think he still has something to prove.
He's old for a running back. He's old for a running back.
No.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, look, Tom Brady, old,
But he was still elite.
but he was.
Zeke Elliott is not elite.
I know that. I get what you're saying.
Okay, all I'm saying is this. He needs to go to the right situation.
Yeah.
That's
The
it.
commentators.
He needs to go to a dual threat situation like what he was in on the back end of the Cowboys era.
Right.
He goes like, when you look at it right now, Pittsburgh has two quality running backs, and they switch them out. They get average touches in the same amount of touches. They do very well. He needs to go to a dual threat situation, not a third down situation or a goal line situation type team. And that's where he's at with the Patriots. He becomes a dual threat quarterback with a running quarterback. I mean, he could go to I can say go to the Ravens and do very well.
Really?
Very well. He go to the Ravens and do very well. Huh?
Start.
No, dual threat. So he'd average the same amount of carries. He wouldn't be a lead. He'd be a nice little addition.
And how long can he ride that?
3 years. 3 years.
3 more years.
Easily.
$10 million more, maybe. Okay.
Now you count pockets?
Okay. What is it worth to you? And what if he gets hurt?
Every running back get hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like you don't get a player with the concerns of their hurt. You get a player because of what they can contribute. And if you lower his carries, you increase his durability. Right? So that's why he ain't got hurt with the Patriots, because he ain't running the ball.
And Rob White.
There you go.
I mean, is anybody doing anything on that team?
No.
I'm gonna say I don't have any names I can throw.
Okay, I think that's all we got for this week, you guys. Just to wrap us up, if you like what you see over here to my left, DJ AC is going to be at Twin Peaks on Sunday. Which Twin Peaks?
Louisville.
In Louisville. From what time?
I'll be there from 3:30 game start all the way to about third quarter, and then I might go by San Louis.
Depending on how the game going.
Right, could be at home.
That is true. But if you like what you see over here, we are going to be at Sambuca on Sunday at 3 o'clock until at least 9 o'clock, because I saw that on the flyer. Apparently not 3 to 9 until 3 to 8.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so we got extra
But we'll
time.
be there within this time.
So, AT, did you enjoy your time with Mo and Keisha today?
I definitely did. Y'all energy is dope. Great conversation. Y'all know y'all stuff about football. That's good. But I feel like there's a lot more context and conversation. I feel like they were holding back a little bit, but great time, great energy, great conversation. Y'all know what y'all talking about. I love it.
We can't act up in front of company,
Oh.
We gotta be somewhat professional.
We just didn't have enough drinks.
Yeah, I just had the one. I had to, I still have to have
Okay.
professionalism.
I'm teasing.
We'll see if Bacardi can get y'all some drinks next time. We'll hook y'all up.
No, well, we enjoyed having you on the show. Thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. Maybe we'll have you back again another time.
If
Look.
y'all make it to the Super Bowl, maybe you can talk about that.
And she don't do shit.
What? I predicted
But
the
it's true.
championship.
Oh, she did.
I did. I predicted that. So
But
we
that
will
time after Sunday, we'll know.
yeah. So we will get.
Yeah.
So we will get your reaction. A little text message came through. I don't think I was supposed to see that. Okay. So we will, yeah, I did. So we will get your reaction. If the Cowboys go to the NFC Championship, can you tell us that you will come back and we can talk about how that game went?
Lock me in. I'm committed. Let's do it.
Y'all heard it here. So if it's just us on the screen,
You know, he gonna spit us.
And she ain't wearing a hat.
that might be
I'm
why.
gonna have it. In fact, I'm gonna put it in my car.
There you go.
Sure I don't forget it.
That's what I'm talking about, Mom.
So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow us on all platforms at Blonde Entertainment MK, and we will see you guys next time.